Shannon with True Crime with Shannon, and I'm back with another video. But before we get into today's video topic, if you do me a quick favor, if you like the content that you're seeing, hit that like button for me, that thumbs up. It helps the video get some more traction and it gets that algorithm going here and all that fun stuff here on the YouTube verse. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would. And if you hit the notification bell, that way you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Okay, and if you guys are seeing, I'm not in the little corner there, but you're about to see me in just a moment. I lost my intro, so I'm just kind of re-recording it. Some of you guys are probably familiar with Aidan Clune by now. Fortunately, he's still missing, everyone, and we need to hopefully bring him home soon to his family. Aidan Clune has been missing since about the same time as Dylan Rounds, who's gotten a lot more attention on his missing case. But he's an endangered missing person, and he was missing since April 27th of 2022. That's earlier this year, and he was missing out of Wells, Nevada. Now, it's not the same area that Dylan disappeared in, but it's a little bit of a distance, but it is out in the Nevada side of the country. Aiden left his vehicle along the side of the road and walked into the desert and has not been seen since. I have done a video on Aiden, and I will link that as well in the information to this video. But there is a $5,000 reward, which may have gone up by now. I'm going to double check that, and if it has, I will notate that as well. But if you have any information on Aidan Clune, please do contact the Elko County Sheriff's Office. Their number is 775-738-3421, or you can contact Missing in America Network. They have an anonymous line at 844-642-5678. And additionally, if you would like to email your tips, you can email that to findaidanclune@gmail.com. But please, if you have any information about this missing young man, please do contact the authorities so he can be brought home to his family. A video that West 2, which is a local news station here in Orlando, Orange County, this is a video that they did back in April. So this contains a lot of good information. Give you guys what I've been able to gather thus far on this missing person case.
6 months since an East Orange County man went missing, and tonight his family is pleading for help.
As West 2's Amanda Dukes tells us, they are holding on to hope he may still be alive.
Happy birthday, dear Vladek.
This happy video was recorded in 2018, the day before Bryan Vladek Hasel graduated from Marine boot camp. Vlad, as he's known to his family, was adopted from Russia when he was 5 years old. After high school, he served a short time in the military, and in more recent years, his family says he struggled to find his place in the world.
I think he was just confused about what his life was heading toward, because he hadn't been able to get a job, and he was just depressed.
Hasel's father says his son moved in with him a year ago at the Place at Alafaya Apartments. Last fall, on November 5th, his dad left for an out-of-state trip, and when he returned, Hasel was nowhere to be found.
Family is heartbroken without him.
Hasel's sister, Bethany, says the last verified sighting of the 22-year-old was November 6th at Foxtail Coffee on University, where Hasel was trespassed by sheriff's deputies after some customers expressed concern over his behavior. There was a report that in the days that followed, someone saw Hasel walking into the woods near his apartment complex. During a search of the woods, deputies found a red slide sandal which may have belonged to Hasel.
My concern is maybe he walked into the woods and never came out. Maybe somebody followed him into the woods and caused him not to come back out.
To help raise awareness about Hasel's disappearance, Lamar Advertising is displaying both his image and information on one of its digital billboards here on East Colonial. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says it has done numerous searches for Hasel, including using helicopters and drones, and the case remains active and open. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact them. In Orange County, Amanda Dukes, West 2 News.
So that is a very good video update. Like I said, though, that is back from that's back in April. So we're at the end of August here. So at this point, I mean, there's been nothing that's happened in this case. Okay, I wanted to go over some information that I was able to gather. Most of it is from his family, on their Facebook page group. And again, I'm going to be having more information once I actually speak to in person with the family. But I wanted to let you guys know. Okay, the bullet points here are Bryan Vladek Hasel. He's been missing since November 12th, 2021. So he's been missing since before the holidays last year. He was spotted walking into the woods near the intersection of Alafaya Trail and Mackey Boulevard. 10 days later, a sighting was reported at the place on Alafaya Apartments. So again, those are apartments. And this is all near UCF. Hasel is known to visit restaurants and businesses on University Boulevard and Alafaya Trail. He was potentially seen on camera at Foxtail Coffee near UCF's campus on November 6, 2021, wearing a black hoodie, khaki shorts, and red slides. Now there is a screenshot of that, and I'm going to show that momentarily here as well. Deputies said a red slide sandal was found in the woods near Vladek's apartment when they searched the area in November, which they just mentioned in the Wesh news clip. So, and the family was able to get a hold of the trespass warrant, and also one of the sisters did reach out to the Foxtail manager to find out what exactly went on there at Foxtail. So let me pull that up here as well. This is Bryan Vladek spotted on the security surveillance cameras at Foxtail Coffee, and this is a screenshot. And if you look, he's wearing those red slides. So that would be the jacket, the khaki shorts, and there's the black socks and the red slides. That they are stating that they potentially found one of those slides in the woods behind the apartments there. So that is concerning, definitely, for sure. So this is the trespass warning that he was trespassed on 11/6 of 2021 at 8:26 a.m. from the Foxtail Coffee near UCF. And that's a photo of the trespass warning from the Orange County Sheriff's Office that his sister was able to post. And here she actually, this is again on their Facebook group, and I'm going to post the Facebook group link here as well. Please do join it, especially if you are in the UCF area, that maybe you can assist or have any information on this case. They're reaching out to anyone who was there that morning that can shed light into what went down there. So if you happen to be one of the people who was there when Vladek Hasel was trespassed back in November of 2021, please do reach out to the authorities, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, to let them know what you know of the situation. And let me pull up the next image here. According to his sister, again, this is all concerning the trespass from Foxtail. It's a place where he was well known to spend hours on end over the last year. It was normal for him to have long conversations with strangers, and he would even sing for people. He was not a morning person, so why was he there so early? So the fact that he was there at 8:26 a.m. is concerning to his family, because he's just not a morning person. And why did he stop using his phone after that day? So after that day, he's not been able to be reached. They're questioning what was so different about this day that he got trespassed and was told never to return to Foxtail. And again, they're reaching out to anyone who was there that may be able to shed some light. Now, they reached out to the manager of Foxtail, and I have that response as well. All right, so this is the update on the trespass situation at Foxtail Coffee. And this is what the sister posted. The manager, and she has redacted the manager's name because that's not important to the situation. The manager called her. He explained that he had to get clearance from his corporate people first. He clarified some things and helped her to understand what happened. Apparently, Vladek walked up to Foxtail's shortly after I left the apartment on Friday night, arriving around 8 and had that coffee. At some point, he took a knife and put it on the table. That caused a customer to leave because he felt uncomfortable. That customer came back Saturday morning to tell the manager what happened. Vladek was there again. At that point, Foxtail felt they had to ask Vladek to leave and called the public information line at the sheriff's office to get a deputy out. According to the manager, there was no problem during the trespass warning, as Vladek was calm. He was wearing his black hoodie, red sandals, and khaki shorts, as we just saw in the surveillance photo. He walked off toward Wawa's on Collegiate Way and did not head directly into the woods, as I had guessed. I don't know what knife he had because the one he had just purchased was in his room when I got home, unless he possibly had it with him only that one night. The manager knew Vladek is a regular customer and talked to him several times. He said sometimes he was a little antsy, but he was also going to have 2 or 3. Okay, there's a second page here. Let me pull that up. He was also going to have 2 or 3 coffees with extra caffeine. Said he'd never seen Vladek as a troublemaker. He wished our family the best and he had no problem putting whatever we wanted on Facebook. He has video of the trespass with the deputy and is going to seek permission to give it to us. This is the family, of course. If he is not allowed, he will give it to the sheriff's office and perhaps it will be released as part of that public records search. He will stay in touch with me. I told him I was very grateful that he shared with me as I had so many questions. Jody or Beth, if you want to update the Facebook page, maybe we should. There's still a little million questions. This actually may have been the father's post. I want to make sure I'm correct on that. But this is one of the family that posted that they spoke with the manager at Foxtail about the situation with him getting trespassed. And there's actually a photo, a screenshot of Vladek when he was getting the trespass warning from the sheriff's office. Pull that up. Okay, so here's a photo of Bryan Vladek Hasel from the deputy's body cam as he was getting trespassed at Foxtail back in November of 2021. You see the look on his face. He looks pretty concerned and confused to me, and that's what his sister was stating, that he looks really confused. So what happened that day that, what was going on that time? I mean, first of all, why did he bring a knife with him the day before to Foxtail's and take it out to Foxtail Coffee and take it out and put it on the table? That doesn't sound like from his family that's a normal something that he does. And that of course caused the trespass. And then from that point on, he after he got trespassed, he just disappeared. So what was going on with Bryan Vladek in the time that his father was away, and that he was wandering around, seemingly? I don't know if he's confused, depressed. I mean, he definitely looks like something's wrong, something's not right. And that's concerning. And again, he's been in the military, so that's also, I don't know what his history is with that sort of thing and his mental capacity on that. But as someone who suffers from depression and anxiety, I believe I said it before here on the channel, I'm not secretive on that at all. It's a real thing. Mental illness and mental disease is a real thing. So I don't know if he was suffering from something, he was having a break, or what was going on. And I mean, it's just sad that no one could have helped him out if that's the case. And hopefully he can be found that he's okay, and just hopefully just needs some medical care and he'll be okay. So I don't know. What do you guys think happened to Bryan Vladek Hasel? Let me know what you think in the comments. Again, I'm going to be covering this one much more extensively after I go speak to the family. I'm going to be taking video all around where he was. I'm hoping that with his sister, I can go walk around the place apartments, maybe near the wooded area where he would normally be, check out Foxtail, all that sort of stuff. I kind of wanted to get a feel. I want to get a feel for the area where he was last seen. As I'm sort of familiar with the UCF area, but again, I live on the other side of town. I don't live near University of Central Florida. For those that aren't aware, Orlando is huge. I mean, I'm on the other side. I mean, you have East and you have West Colonial. So, you know, we're on the opposite sides of Colonial. So, my hope is that he's found soon and he's okay. You know, he may be an adult, but that doesn't mean that he's not, you know, doesn't need help. So if you guys happen to know anything about Bryan, Vladek, Hasel, please do contact the Orange County Sheriff's Office. All that information is going to be in the video information, or call 911. Really, I mean, he's been missing and he's potentially endangered at this point. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. All I got right now on Bryan, and hopefully we'll have some more information next week on him after I talk to his family. So thanks for checking this video out, guys, and thanks for hopefully getting some information out of Vladek. If you could share his missing poster, I'll share a link to that in the Facebook group again in the video information. And with that said and done, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great day and stay safe.